Did you forget we know you not win any inch of the real?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Now Pollard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Prescott now. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks,
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Prescott. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A give to Elliott. And he'll get it. Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll try to sneak. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Basham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Osa Odighizuwa
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Prescott from the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The give is to Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Prescott on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now Pollard.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
A first down throw for Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, it's Prescott. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And again, it's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On first down, Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, It usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Prescott now from the 50.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now Dak.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So this one will end in a victory.